All right. On occasion, when I've done one of my episodes of my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show on RadioMisfits.com, I tend to, after a few days, it's supposed to only be a few days, sometimes it's a week, maybe two, after several other episodes have already been posted, but nevertheless, I try to keep up with it, where I put these images together that I call Nailsin Confidential. And it's just hopefully a funny little imagery of a faux magazine cover based on an old tabloid called Confidential, which was mostly about Hollywood gossip and that sort of thing. I forget how long it lasted. I don't even know if it made it to the 70s. It might have went under during the 60s or something like that. But anyway, I don't know why I picked that one in particular. There's been plenty of others, of course, National Enquirer or anything, but I don't know, something about the name Confidential. So for a time, I think I did a few videos that I called Nailsin Extra, where I would just show myself assembling the image for the faux cover and that sort of thing. And then I posted around just sort of reposting links to the podcast. Say, here it is, and then here's this imagery that refers to whatever items or within that particular episode. So I've decided to try to do this again with a video segment on this, putting it together, and but it'll just be called Nailsin Confidential. Yes, but it's all it is me talking about that particular episode with the images being assembled that will be shortly posted. Now, Twitter got a lot of postings from this, but I am currently staying away from Twitter for 2 weeks. I'm in the middle of that, so I got another week to go. So I haven't posted anything. I think one guy requested a retweet of something, and so I did. But that's it. I talked to people in the DMs on occasion when they needed to, but I think what's going on right now is absolutely horrible, as it goes with the social media collusion and monopolistic powers that they are inflicting upon the populace here. Anyway, this particular episode will be about the Mr. Nailsin episode 338. So that's actually some time back. But so I already got the title to go. So I had that preset already. But when I get these going, and this one is pretty much already done because I don't want to take up too much time on it, looking for images and putting it together and all that. But of course, here's my cartoon version of myself, and so there I am, and my imaginary co-host Lefty Turdington, who certainly is just thrilled the outcome of recent events, thinking it's just going to be paradise on earth. So, of course, he's there. The third imaginary co-host being Red Neckerton, but he wasn't in this episode. Basically, most of the episode was my reviews of Space 1999. Space 1999 is one of these shows that was kind of a Star Trek wannabe in the 70s. And I've been kind of hard on it here and there. Some of the aspects of it are pretty stupid, but it does have some pretty good episodes. And actually, in this episode of the Mr. Nailsin Show, I do refer to a couple of them. That look, the concepts aren't bad. It's pretty good. There's one that's really bad, but other two that are not too bad. So we go through that, and eventually these do end up being posted on my video channels. So far I'm still on YouTube, but who knows? Mr. Nailsin Show Confidential will not be on YouTube. The original one, Nailsin Extra, which I think I only did twice, that was sort of the idea I was thinking of at the time, but then things seemed like they were getting better and that people were learning their lesson, and oh good lord, it's worse now than it was back then. So I'm going to start looking to put different videos on the alternative sites of Rumble, BitChute, and Minds, and also Odyssey. Odyssey is a little bit different in how it works and everything, and my jury is still out on that one. but definitely BitChute, Rumble, and Minds will have these videos of me assembling these images, and maybe I'll do some others where I'm putting together other Photoshops, you know, for fun and all that, and some of the Compound Media fan art that I do with Anthony Cumia's show and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what we'll be seeing in these little segments. So anyway, here's my drawing or cartoon of the main characters, Martin Landau and Barbara Bain, playing Dr. Russell, her, and Commander Koenig, the lead characters for Space 1999. And that's so I've used it before, so I just reused it here. But since there's 3 different episodes I review, usually it's only one, but for this episode for Mr. Nailsin Show, did 3 reviews, and I included the character of Lefty Turkington in there. And we reviewed the episodes in it, and so there you go. Featuring another episode of what? Well, it's this character I came up with. It's supposed to be this Doctor Who spoof, and instead of the police call box, it's a Volkswagen van or bus, if you will, minibus, that he travels around in, called a pan van. Get it? Yes, it's a pan-dimensional vehicle that can travel anywhere through space and time. So there's the vehicle streaking across the top of the faux magazine cover, and added a little blue background to show that it's zipping through, and then the text telling you that, oh, there's another episode of Baron Void in this one. And in this story, they're up against the think tanks, which is a spoof of the Daleks from Doctor Who, and the Baron's daughter has been captured by them, and they're trying to come up with a plan to get her back. So that's what's in there. So a lot of times there's all kind of news stories I'll have in the show, literally called Nailsin News and stuff like that. But I didn't have it this time, so that's not in there. So I just need to put a background, and I put space in there because, Space 1999 would be the main focus of the show, and then Baron Void, which is this sci-fi spoof. So it stood to reason to have this space background, but they get lost in it. So oftentimes you just got to add a little background here. So this is a bit of a halftone pattern of blue, and I put that in there and fade it. And there you go. You still have the space background, but your characters still come forth as you can make them out. And that's a nice little effect for that. This is the Baron Void logo. You can see it a little closer. That's Baron Void, and there's his van, and they're cruising along. So... what else did I do? Looks like that's about it. Well, this will be quick. Oh yeah, Lefty Turkington, and me. There's Space 1999. So Doug and Lefty. Hey, that's me. Review. 3 episodes of Space 1999. So there you go. There's. Good God. He's growing his man bun, but it hasn't quite grown. I've seen guys who want to have a man bun, but they don't have the hair grown out just yet, so they have these little, like, onion twigs sticking out. So, but Lefty has to be relevant and current, although I don't know if is it still current? I think that's a couple of years back now, but he's down for the struggle, and he's got his... I don't know, that's not quite a rainbow color for hair, but, he dyes his hair a different color. And still has his Time's Up pin. He's dedicated to the cause. So, there you go. That's the cover for Mr. Nailsin Confidential for the Mr. Nailsin Show 338. Yeah, goodness, 338. There's been that many, and there's been more since, because this is quite a few weeks back. So do check out the episode. Hopefully you will enjoy it, and I'll do another one for the follow-up, and we'll hopefully have more of these. But yes, check out Mr. Nailsin Show 338 for reviews of Space 1999, or wait for a couple of months now when they'll be made into videos individually. And you can listen to the reviews there. Anyway, thank you for watching. Check out the link description below. That'll lead you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you and yours. And check out the Mr. Nailsin Show on RadioMisfits.com, or wherever you want to get your podcasts, Stitcher, Apple, Amazon Music. You can listen to it there. It's available there. Or you can just simply go to RadioMisfits.com and download it and listen to it at your leisure. Yes. Anyway, thanks again for watching.